According to Islamic law, a traveler must break their fast when they are traveling. There are exceptions. We've mentioned those exceptions in our previous series. Now, there is one important question here. Is it allowed, according to Islamic law, to travel for the only purpose of breaking your fast? So you travel tomorrow, not because you have work, not because you have business, not because you're visiting anyone. No, the only reason why you're traveling is to evade the fast. Is so you do not fast tomorrow. Is this valid? Is this acceptable? Is this sinful? There is no doubt that doing so is makruh. It's unrecommended. It's discouraged. Because you're missing out on the rewards of fasting in the month of Ramadan. There are hadiths that tell us fasting in the month of Ramadan has such an amazing reward. You cannot compensate for it any time of the year. So there's no doubt that it's makruh. It's unrecommended. However, is it haram? Is it sinful? No. According to Islamic law, you can travel to break your fast. I know many people struggle with this idea. They find this unacceptable. But my dear brothers and sisters, we have to go by our legal system. Allah clearly mentions in the Quran, and we have this in the hadith, that if you are traveling, then you will make it up later. أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر. Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 185, Allah makes it clear. Allah doesn't say in the Quran, and this is not mentioned, in the hadith as a condition, that if you're traveling to break your fast, you're not allowed to. It's a general verse. It's a general statement. As long as you're considered a traveler and you're actually traveling, then you break your fast. Many people struggle with this idea. But in Islamic law, we have to always look at the subject and the ruling that applies to it. Allah says, if you're in your town, your home, you're in your city, the ruling is you fast. If you are a traveler, this label, this subject of traveler here is applied, then the ruling is you break your fast. It's as simple as that. Just like the qasr and the tamam, right? If you're praying in your city, in your town, you pray full. Salat al-Dhuhr, Salat al-Asr, Salat al-Isha will be full. But if you're a traveler, you shorten your salah, isn't it so? Now imagine if today someone says, I'm going to drive an hour to Toledo, so I pray my Dhuhr and Asr qasr there. That's my intention. Obviously, this is an irrational thing to do. No doubt about that. But is this haram? No, it's not haram. Will this person be punished by God for doing that? No. Because Allah has made it very clear. You're traveling, you pray short, qasr. You're in your town, you pray full. As long as your traveling is not for a sinful purpose, meaning to go and commit a sin. Somebody is traveling to go to Vegas, so they gamble. Yes, this is sinful traveling. In this type of traveling, according to our Islamic law, you have to keep your fast. Now, a person, would joke about this example, and he'd say, Sayyid, the one who's going to gamble or do something sinful, you really think they're going to fast? You'd be surprised, believe me. There are some people, they fast, they pray, and they do all sorts of things. In any case, yes, there are people like that. So you are allowed to willingly fast, travel in the month of Ramadan, and the reason for traveling is just to avoid the fast. You're allowed to do that even though this is makruh, this is not recommended.